All right, so Wade's World people, we are here once again, Tampa, Florida. Different look, got the natural lighting here. But something else that was brought to the light, unfortunately, today was what we'll call the nature of the beast with the internet. KSI was set to apparently drop some new music, a full album apparently. That entire thing leaked, as well as a collaboration with Billie Eilish, of all people, also leaked on the internet. In this day and age, it's almost impossible to keep a surprise, and why that is terrible for influencers and may change the way influencing actually works in the future. What do I mean? The breakdown, let's go. So like I said, if you guys didn't see this and you don't know who I'm talking about, KSI, massive YouTuber over in the UK. He does music, he does boxing, he does Entitlement. He's been absent from the music in the last couple of years. He's been wanting to do it more, and unfortunately for him, this 2024 run has been tough. Not that it actually matters, like he's a multi-millionaire at this point. Prime is probably his most profitable business venture, and it's going to continue being profitable, you guys know. Outside of that, it's felt like a year of frustration for KSI. He is having to box, and I wouldn't say he wants to. I think he kind of has to box on August 31st in the 3 Arena in Dublin, Ireland. He's boxing a 2-on-1 match. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think he is either, but contractually as a CEO of the boxing company he's boxing for, something you got to do. But outside of that, he's voiced his frustration with not being able to go back to the music, especially recently. And that seemed to be something he was maybe teasing at, maybe potentially wanting to get back to. And unfortunately, as soon as he said that, a couple days later, we have these album leaks. And it wasn't like a leak you would hear from like your favorite artist where it was recorded potentially like 20 years ago or 10 years ago, and it leaks out as like a studio session or something like that. And out of respect for KSI and the things he's working on, I'm not going to play the music, and I encourage you guys not to go listen to leaked music either. For people that work very, very hard on their stuff, to have it leaked is super disrespectful and unfortunate, because that's a massive song potential, especially with the one with Billie Eilish, the feature thing. I mean, I don't know how much he paid for that feature, if it was ever even going to come out, or if it was finalized and mixed and matched. Millions of dollars gone, potentially, and a rollout that could have been amazing for his music. But I'm not going to play any of that here because that's just not fair to him, and I suggest you guys don't go and listen to it either. But this is the age of streaming everything. You guys don't wait for anything to come out. You actively look for leaks to come out, and I guess that's just the nature of the beast in 2024. It's what can I get? How quickly can I get it and move on to the next thing that I want? Attention spans are at an all-time low. I think that is the biggest reason for this. But again, I want to go back to KSI. I feel bad for him right now because it seems like everything he wants to be excited about, he's not excited about. He wants to box and get to this Jake Paul fight or a Tommy Fury rematch, and that doesn't seem likely right now. He wants to get back into the music, and as soon as he says it, audibly it comes out of his mouth a week or so later, he gets an entire album or an entire project of things leaked on the internet, which essentially means goodbye to debuting any of that stuff, because now whoever is on the internet has heard it. And let's be honest, a majority of KSI fans live on the internet. That is his fan base. And the freaking cherry on top is Billie Eilish, one of the biggest artists in the world, being featured on one of his tracks. That gets leaked. And I'm not sitting here saying that KSI is Drake or he's Kendrick Lamar or he is Billie Eilish or anybody like that. But dude worked hard on something, man. And again, who knows what the fee was for Billie Eilish to feature on something like that. That shit sucks. And he's not the only one. These things are becoming more and more prevalent with people. KSI's not Drake, but these things are becoming more prevalent. Drake's diss song to Kendrick Lamar got leaked the day it was supposed to come out, or maybe not, and maybe it was supposed to come out later. But in today's internet, you don't have to be a record executive or somebody at a high-tech firm to be able to work a computer and find these leaks. Kids are getting smarter and smarter by the day, and they are finding ways around the conventional red tape of waiting on music, or if there's something out there that's a little thread they can pull on, they're going to find their way down the rabbit hole and uncover something that potentially no one knew about. It's happening so much now that it's almost every day an influencer gets leaked for having an OnlyFans, poor sketch, or God forbid, something else personal, an address, a phone number, doxing. All this stuff is terrible for influencers moving forward. And it's, like I said, it's going to change the way you think about influencing. I don't really know how far this is going to go. Like, people can have an access to their favorite, let's call it what it is, celebrity at this point, to a reach they never have. Those songs were something I don't even know if KSI ever wanted to come out with. As you've heard musicians and artists do before, they'll just put some stuff on a beat or try some things out on a track that they're never going to use. They're throwaways. And let's say it does come out. Here's the other negative of it. If the people don't like it, and let's be honest, KSI is behind the 8 ball anyway, because he's not Drake, he's not Kendrick, he's not your traditional musician. So you look at him as a fan and say, yes, this is something he does, but is he the greatest at it? Probably not. So if he doesn't have something that does impress you or does wow you, and he can traverse the glass ceilings of the music industry and get better at his craft, if it's not that, and it does sound like a YouTuber still doing like the music videos with the bouncing ball on the words so you can follow along clearly to what's being said because you're probably the age of 10 to 15, then that hurts KSI even more, because who knows if he was ever going to release it in the first place. But also, it may not have been his best work. It could have been him just trying things out to do. I'm starting to see all of these things compound on top of him and people just shitting on it left and right. And I feel bad because, damn, dude, like, how can you get excited about making anything anymore? Especially, again, for your highest level content creators that people, focus in on and zero in on. It's happened with his Prime stuff too. How many times has another Prime flavor got leaked, or like some new challenge they're gonna do? It's unfortunate the time we live in, because most of what people enjoy about a music drop or a movie or just their favorite entertainers is the buildup. They want to see something that gets them interested in the bigger thing. This is why movie trailers exist. This is why snippets are a thing. But it just feels like we're moving so far away from that it doesn't matter to anyone anymore. They just want what they want. Give it to me now. And if you don't give it to me, I will take it from you. That is, honestly, the level of entitlement we are at with the fan bases that inhabit influencer scenes and really pretty much everything. It is, what's the new juiciest leak? What's the newest thing that I can put out into the world and take a little bit of credit for having before anybody else did, instead of enjoying the product? I had seen so many people in KSI's, kind of sphere talk about him doing music again, him talking about him doing music again. And that seems to be, not happening now. As he was on Twitter saying, yeah, everybody that was excited for me doing music, you guys can kiss that goodbye now, because all the music I was potentially going to release and was working on is already out there now. So congrats to everyone. You ruined it. That sucks, man. That really does. And again, this video is about KSI, but also how far are we going to get with leaks? I'm not even talking like conspiracy government stuff. Like, that is a whole nother level, but how far are people willing to go to get what they want, no matter who / what / when it hurts the person creating it? Because they were a little overeager. They aren't used to being patient. And again, maybe I'm overanalyzing this, but the big point I think about this whole situation is that we are living in a day and age where people are used to getting what they want when they want it, and aren't used to hearing the word no or wait or be patient. And not only that, in every industry, movies, shows, again, music, the world of streaming has opened up the ease of access to where normal people with this thing right here, just an iPhone or just internet access, have that word more access than they ever have in human history. And unfortunately for KSI, any influencer, movie star, movie company, boxing company, entertainment space, you're never smarter than the internet. And people will always want to get the thing they're not supposed to have, to take the thing that you told them is not ready to be taken yet, or to be patient and wait on. It will always be the nature of the beast. And unfortunately in 2024, it's not just something that you say, it's reality. We are in the age of leaking and or spoiling all surprises just for our own short, small, squirrel-like attention spans. And I don't think that's a good thing. I hate it for KSI and honestly any creative out there, because it's only going to get worse. You guys let me know what you think down below. But I just saw that story today and thought I'd talk about it. Wade's World. Appreciate you guys. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.